Alright, well, we're doing a little cleanup up here. This original motor plate, it's kind of strange. It's offset to one side, covers up part of the frame on this side. This side of it's open, so we're going to see what we can do about that. It's got some big rivets. There's two plates here, an inner plate and an outer plate, and it's got some rivets. I've cut off the tops of them, and oh yeah, hit that with a cut-off wheel there, made a mess. Anyway, we'll weld up the holes, and we're going to kind of box this in a little bit, make it clean it up a little bit, and see what we can do. Alright, well, we've cut a little plate there to extend that out, and you see how we V'd that off to match the contour of the frame. We're going to notch that out as well on this side. You can see where that tube comes in over there. It's not on the same angle as this one coming in here. So rather than have it look funky, we're going to match this contour up to that one. So anyway, we'll weld that up and go from there. Alright, well, we've cut a little plate there to extend that out, and you see how we V'd that off to match the contour of the frame. We're going to notch that out as well on this side. You can see where that tube comes in over there. It's not on the same angle as this one coming in here. So rather than have it look funky, we're going to match this contour up to that one. So anyway, we'll weld that up and go from there. Well, that didn't quite work out like I thought. You couldn't really see what was going on with the weld pool or anything. So anyway, we got her welded up. We'll grind that down, and we'll weld in those holes, and we'll cut this angle off on this side like we did that side, and we'll see about boxing this right here in and see what we can get it to look like. Alright, finished welding up our frame modification. We just had it tacked in there from before, and there were some ugly holes down here that we patched up, filled in, welded up the holes in that. Now we got to grind and cut that, and we'll be ready to do some boxing. Alright, got our little side pieces made there. Probably can't see that too good. The lights not good in here because of this guy. I think the ballast is gone. I put 2 or 3 bulbs in it, and it keeps blowing them. So got it tacked in, and we'll go and burn all those welds in. Alright, well, we got it all welded in there, burned in good, and we're going to put 1 coat of fiberglass and probably 1 coat of glaze on top of that. Not going to get carried away with it, just enough to kind of grind out some of the, or blend in some of the seams and all that. So we'll do that and go from there. Alright, we got our welds ground down there, and just going to put a little bit of fiberglass on here. And I'm not going to get too crazy with all this stuff. Probably doing more than we should, but hey, it's always fun to mix up some Bondo. Get all these little stringers off while it's wet, and that way it'll be easy to sand. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, we sanded it down, and Now we're just going to put a little bit of putty on here. I don't have any regular body filler. I've been out of it for a long time, so I just make do with the putty best I can. This is the Dolphin glaze. This stuff is really thin. What's up?
How you doing? Brings back good memories from the Mustang, huh?
Yeah. Well, if you didn't notice, we got some company here. And guys, if y'all don't notice, that camera's on right there.
We saw it over there. I was like, he has a stand.
What's happening?
You ever had Baskin Robbins shake?
Yep. Good.
Yeah, we got one free.
Free shakes, huh?
Yeah, the manager always comes over to Goodyear and we replaced the light bulb today, and she's like, hey, you come over after we close. We give you a free drink. Okay. Completely disassembled the throttle body on the Bronco today. Cleaned it out. All because I accidentally shot a freaking piece of tube in there. Went straight into the intake. Starts up and it runs great now though. Or better than it did. Starts up.
Awesome.
You ever had to replace a door lock actuator?
No. Why, you got to do one, or?
Well, I need to do one on my truck, and I got the part today, and we got halfway done taking it out. That's why we had to borrow your drill for the rivet.
Oh.
Never got time to do the rest of it, but I don't want to take it out because I don't think I can get it back in. I don't know if I know how.
All right, well, you heard the visitors we had there. Up to a lot of thuggery. All right, well, we get it all finished up. Body worked. I can see the edge right there. Needs to be sanded a little bit. And I sanded the what you call it, fiberglass stuff with 40 grit, and then I put the glaze right on top of that, so you can see those where the glaze sitting in the 40 grit scratches. I hope that doesn't become an issue. Hopefully not. I don't know what everybody thinks about that. Motor's bolted in there in its final location. One of the things that we ran into a problem with was we bought the exhaust that came with the engine. You know, it's just a stock exhaust that goes with a 90cc. I knew I would not be able to run this as it was, but figured there were some flanges and things on it, and sure enough there was. Of course, I probably could have made one, but we're going to run a copper exhaust, and it's really helping out. This thing's got a 1-inch exhaust and matched up to that perfectly, and this is copper plumbing, and you can see the real tight 90 as opposed to this guy's got a real wide sweeping loop on it, and there's no way it was going to fit. So we got about a 1/4 inch of clearance there. I put a 1/4 inch piece of steel in there to prop that when we welded this on. So anyway, we got that. That's more of a finished look. There's a little coil pack that goes with the engine, and we might mount it right there and brought the wires down there to it. So Here's a question. Next thing I'm going to do is get the brakes fitted up. You can see the caliper on the disc there. It's just sitting on there. You can see the bolt mounting locations. I need to weld something to this that this can mount to. Anybody got any thoughts on that? I would greatly appreciate it. So, you know, I figured that we've restored just about everything on this bike, and we might as well just leave these original handlebars. Look at all the patina on those. No fake patina here, it's the real stuff. Got some sticks stuck down in the grips to hold it on there. Pretty sweet. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Let me know what you think on that disc brake mounting.